Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Immediately named this stream wrong, so let's update to Endgame. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. The video. All right. So. Back to my channel for monitoring purposes. Okay. All right. My hand's starting to hurt. I think I've been playing too much Path of Exile. Alas, it's happening. Too much controller. Starting to get a bit of thumb pain. So I have to lay off a little bit for a couple of days after the stream. But that's alright because I have to put out a video anyway. I need to do some temple because I have a full temple. But I'm level 86. I have most of my endgame gear kind of sorted. I have a +7 proj offhand and an onslaught main hand, but neither really do enough damage. So I need to find a dextral crystallization. As always, the solution is a dextral omen. I was going to put on some music. What do I want today? Maybe some... There we go. This is one of my exercise trailer playlists. But I think I'm going to put some work into maybe theming some playlists. Seeing as I get to actually listen to music that I want to listen to now. Bit of Pet Shop Boys. Ooh, room upgrade. Get some more cultivation orbs, I guess. But yeah, my weapon is fine, and the shock burst rounds feels pretty good for a single target. But I just need more crafting materials to improve my gear. Oh, it's a temp bubble, eh? Levels the temple 80. That's pretty good. That's an irradiated T15. So once I hit 90, it'll tick up to 81, and that's where the real juice is. But I do have to build the temple. I'm gonna try and probably make a bit of a snake. Though until I get a better weapon. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I kind of like strafed across the room. Effectiveness is quite low at the moment. So the temple's quite easy, but also not rewarding. You were fighting each other a second ago. I'm going to go back to that. Yeah, it's nice knowing now I won't have another stream till Sunday, which means I can actually focus on making a video. The video I've been planning to make, now that I don't feel this pressure to like, I don't know why. It's self-imposed pressure, as with everything in this game, to like keep up. Doesn't mean I won't be playing before Sunday, but I won't feel like I need to get back to where I was for the stream, which I think I felt a bit, you know, get back into Endgame. It is pretty good. I have a very good helm. You can see I'm using Rage now as well, so I managed to fit in Eternal Rage. I can probably do some stuff for Pinnacles with like Berserk, as long as I get a source of life regen. Well, a lot of temp bubbles in this. Ouch. 2 room upgrades. Oh, I think I'm just missing 1 room. Oh no, 3 apparently. What? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I might also check trade to see if there's any tablets that will accelerate my search for ritual omens. Just taking more ES at the moment till I figure out a good tree for clear and single target. Oh, fuck. Again, again, again. Room. These construct rooms or the transcendent rooms are terrifying. Those like lightning ball things do so much damage. And they do just as much damage when they fire out the little ball as when they do the big laser. It's still pretty good experience, even at level 80. Everything dies pretty quick at the moment, seeing as I've not ramped effectiveness up yet, so that's nice. Alright. Stupid motherfucker. Leave me up. It's to leg me out. Build up some effectiveness. But in terms of paths, do this one. I don't really want to place these other paths, because I want to build up temple runs. Do I want to upgrade anything? Can increase the experience and run it again. Lots of rares, so I could increase the rares effectiveness. I don't know how much that's going to help. Though I think the best thing for my temple runs is probably lineage gems at this point. Oh, hey, protagonist. You enjoying my rip video? Oh no. Yeah, it was number 3. No, we good. We are good on the rips at the moment. No, I did some grinding today. I'm at level 87. Searching for citadels and ritual tablets. Still on 4 mod maps. Yeah, well, I got to maps in under 6 hours, eh? I was pretty happy with that. And I forgot it also included the shopping time that I did during the day. So if I hadn't have done the shopping, that would have been 5.5 hours, I think. How's your day going? By the way, I checked out your Twitch page because you mentioned streaming, but Your streaming time is like 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. my time, so unfortunately I cannot come hang out. But I was also confused. Are you streaming Fallout at the moment, or are those reruns? Oh, okay. I was just confused with because the chat record on screen and the chat record in in the live thing was different. Was the chat? Are you piping in the chat from somewhere else? Or was it just a weird thing with like Twitch VODs? Oh, okay, right. Isn't displaying YouTube chat against TOS on Twitch, or do they just not care? Right. Yeah, because I know you can display Twitch chat on YouTube, right? They're okay with that. YouTube doesn't care, but Twitch does. Was what I heard. I guess they care if the bigger you are, the more they care, I guess. Oh, just a combined chat, right? Yeah, that makes sense. Which cares if the experience is different between platforms, like quality? God, these mobs are pretty horrific for a tightly closed up ritual. All the fizz damage pools. I don't know if I want to do the last one. Some people, yeah, I mean, I would argue that as well, right? You know, when people come and pop in on YouTube, I normally get like when people come and ask questions about the build, it's almost always from YouTube because that's where I post my guides. So, but yeah, so they'll come in and like ask a specific question about the build, and then whoever's like lurking on Twitch won't know who I'm talking to. For fuck's sake. Another tiny ritual. I don't think I want to risk it, to be honest. Oh shit, I risked it. Ooh. Well, I accidentally risked it and it was fine. Forever. I think it was less that they were tanky and more that my weapon sucks, and those like floor explosions from the fizz plants do quite high stun damage, and you can't avoid them. Can't evade them. Plus those like big charging trees that like pin you to the wall. But yeah, fizz degen pools, huh? The bane of like, is there any build that's okay with fizz degen pools? They seem to be pretty bad for everyone, right? Yeah, I'm okay with I don't deal damage. I'm still using a level 62 crossbow. And my single target crossbow only has 4 things on it. See, the shock burst is a much nicer way to kill a frozen mob than immediately unfreezing them. The benefit is they stay frozen while I'm doing the damage. Is it even a Chimera fight if it doesn't spend 80% of his time floating around? It's a good point. Classic cat behavior, huh? I wanna go back, I wanna go back. Alright, I can hop to the other tower now. There we go, there's another citadel. So I'll just hop over to this tower and then throw another grand project in. Oh, another paradise. Oh, I'm out of bookmarks, of course. Another 4 mod map. Ellie weak, extra fire, that's fine. All of those are fine. Do you know if rarity affects tablet drops? Like whether tablets drop or not. Attention cause nobody loves me. Nobody loves me. Oh no, rat tornadoes. Oh, you think waystone drop chance affects tablets? Because I'm not saying it's not a coincidence, but I was struggling to get any Abyss tablet drops while running Abyss. And then I did an Abyss map with 50% rarity, including Golden Charm, and I got 2 tablet drops after getting like none in like 20 maps. Yeah. So I have, yeah. It felt like it was making a difference. And I tried running like triple effectiveness. All right, and arbiter keys are fragments as well, right? And they're affected by waystone drop chance. Hmm. Maybe I was inadvertently running waystone drop chance. Maybe that was the difference. My attention cause nobody loves me. Right? How many hours have we played and we don't know? Some things just aren't checked, I guess, you know? Especially stuff that only affects you if you're playing like semi-SSF. Also, I was watching Blaze's podcast with Scrimps earlier, which is really good. I don't know if you've watched it. It's one of my favorites actually. I enjoyed I enjoyed the conversation a lot. Blaze was saying something about how you can make it more likely you're going to get particular prosthetics in Temple by taking a bad one. So if you want like double attack speed, you can take bad prosthetics and then run temples with like 2 prosthetics tables, and you can make it more likely that you'll get double attack speed. I didn't quite fully follow what he meant. I didn't realize that prosthetics blocked each other, or you could, if you already have attack speed, maybe you're less likely to find attack speed. Oh, you. Yeah, like homogenizing for your limbs. I'm in love, love, I found you down. Yeah, I mean, I'm aware of it for crafting items, obviously, but I didn't realize that you because you can get two of the same prosthetic limb buffs, right? So that was what was confusing me. Like having attack speed makes it less likely that you're going to get a second attack speed, or you can't, which I didn't know. I thought, you know, it's just random. Yeah, I mean, I thought about it when I was thinking about the order in which you should desecrate versus add a mod, right? If you like, if you do a greater or perfect exalt first, you remove way more mods from the pool than if you desecrate first. Defer, 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 and then buy. She's a man eater. Do, 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 do. I'm also convinced that Herald of Ash is combines overlapping explosions to a single burning debuff. Based on observations, killing a bunch of ads on a boss versus a single ad. The ignite is much bigger. Well, it's not. It's not really an ignite, right? They call it an ignite, but it's not. It's a. It's whatever it is. It's burning damage. But I think they overlap and combine. Do we have a writhing jar or anything that we could abuse that with in this game? Can you produce tiny, tiny enemies in a boss fight? Nice opening a breach and immediately getting pinned inside an Ellie weakness. My favorite. I am not Ellie weakness capped at the moment. Val Portal. That's what? That's not in here. That's not in this game. Asking global. Boom, boom. T1 fire, T2 chaos res on a cast speed base. Okay, so we have one citadel. Where are the other two? I assume that's copper, but the beam colors have been bugged lately, so they change color when you get near them. Ooh, moment of zen. What you got for me, Nameless Seer? Perandus. Oh, it's gold, right? Well, I don't have a Perandus, so you never know. It's pretty well rolled. And a Ming's Heart. Almost perfectly rolled Ming's Heart. 1% off perfect. Dang. Will I ever be doing a Ming's Heart build in hardcore? Possibly not. But I also don't see a need for Perandus. Alright, well, I assume the next citadel is going to be this direction. Otherwise, I feel like I would see them. I could also head over to this tower. I could try running some Waystone drop chance. See if that makes ritual tablets drop. Here we go. Effectiveness and Waystone chance. I'll try that. Not really anything else I want to run. I think I'm happy with 4 mod maps at the moment. I mean, my ritual tablet also has gold on it, which isn't ideal. My thumb is really starting to hurt. I think I'm getting PlayStation thumb. I'm gonna have to maybe play less than 12 hours a day. Who knows? It's a mystery. Maybe it's something else. Blasting, yeah. I think it's also that I grip the controller much harder when I'm in stressful situations in hardcore. Asking guild as well. Silksong and Celeste. Yeah, I noticed the controller like death grip in Silksong as well. It's weird, isn't it? But yeah, Silksong definitely. And Silksong is the first game in a while that gave me a bit of thumb blister, you know? I don't know if it's just the particular combos that you have to hit of buttons, but yeah, I noticed a bit of wear and tear on the old skin as well. Yeah, yeah. With the vertical pogo. Yeah. Yeah, I also, once I got the vertical pogo, never looked back. I think I still found, I think I still found a bit of wear and tear on my skin though, even with that. Wow, all these mobs. Volatiles, an eternal night, and about 1 billion of those blood pool monsters. And I get 1 exalt back. Thanks. Wasn't there a ritual over here? Am I imagining things? I actually never felt the desire to finish Silksong. I was playing it, as my offline game on my Steam Deck. I think it was even before we moved house. I don't think I picked up my Steam Deck since we moved house. But I got to what, like, I think I was at the end of the game or the end of, Act 2. I just was like, I think I got what I wanted out of that game. I was getting a bit of gauntlet room fatigue. But yeah, I found the game was like obviously very good, but the punishment every single map, yeah, it's different though, isn't it? You fight through. I don't know how many waves it was getting up to. Is it like 6 waves, 8 waves towards the end of the game? And if you fail, and you run out of bone shards and stuff, you have to go and grind them up again. I just think the punishment was a bit too on the harsh side, alongside the difficulty. Just wasn't as fun for me. Yeah, the things that you spend on your tools. Aren't they bone shards? What are tools? You don't use tools? Well, I guess you're just a god gamer. Yeah, I used a lot of tools. That's what they're there for, eh? But yeah, I think for me, I just got a bit fatigued with the more punishing side of failure in the game, and it just made me not want to keep grinding away at like beating it. Just wasn't as fun. I think I've just noticed that a bit with myself. I don't know if it's age, but even Dark Souls games, I get a bit of that Dark Souls fatigue. Where after a while, I'm just like, okay, like I've had fun, but I don't feel the desire to keep going. Ooh, T1 hybrid, T2 deflect, and an omen of amelioration, so that if I die, I don't lose too much XP. What do you think they could have adjusted to make it feel better? If the harp regenerated silk. Yeah, maybe. They could have also just made it, less obnoxious. But also, I think if I was, if it was 10 years ago, then it wouldn't have bothered me at all, or like all of the extra friction. Silk Song is a young man's game. Is I guess what I'm trying to say. A young me's game. Three breaches, eh? Let's go to the last ritual first, then the boss, and then the breaches. Because the breaches are the thing that's most likely to make me log out. I don't even know where the last breach is. Oh, the last ritual is. Oh, it's 4 breaches. Yeah, I definitely played that game as well of like using enemies that had, you know, easier to deal with patterns to regenerate my silk. I fell into that pattern as well. How much is this GCP? 1200. I guess I want to see another round. Greater results I like. Just defer, 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 defer. Alright, let's go to the boss. Should hopefully be quick. What's going on with the hitbox? Breach time, baby! Breach doesn't feel anywhere near as dangerous when I have Chaos Inoculation. Stay hydrated. Oh, right, these stairs are feeling a little bit dangerous. 2. Right, well, I'm getting lots of waystones and not very many tablets. So, and I would normally get a bunch of breach tablets from breach. So maybe I'll go back to rarity. Unless waystones are dropping instead of tablets. Tinfoil hat. Or maybe gold is dropping instead of tablets. I know there's like one Atlas passive, right, that gives you more tablets that everyone takes. Yeah, even in gem. No, I know what you mean, but still, like, there was like a tiny amount of support for getting more tablets. Especially with the fact that they roll, ranges and have so many different mods. Maybe just add it as a mod on tablets. Tablet drop chance. Have I ever fought a campaign boss multiple times and got nothing on subsequent runs? Um, yeah. Yeah, I think I have. As in, I have fought a campaign boss multiple times. Normally, if I forget to complete the quest that they're associated with, then yeah, you only get the loot on the first go, huh? Yeah, it's weird. It's weird in an ARPG that comes from the pedigree that it does, eh? That you can't farm campaign bosses for items. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm just gonna beeline up to this tower and maybe I'll see what I need along the way. Am I any weakness capped? No, not even close. Yeah, the anomaly bosses. Yeah, I like that the lineage gems are somewhat target farmable. Yeah, like it's good to know that if I really want a Rigwald's, I have a bunch of mansions that I can go and try and farm to get it. Why all these rite of passages dropping? These people. How dare they? How dare they have better luck than me? They come into my league, farm in my mobs, and take my drops. We just shouldn't stand for it. You got one too, dang. Is that enough filthy crones? Good lord. Congrats on your T3 map, rite of passage. Happy for you. Nice. I don't even want a rite of passage. I just want a dextral crystallization. You understood that reference, yeah. Read more book stream, where memes come to life. Da 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 da. Lord. Oh no. Keep getting body blocked. I saw a funny post on the subreddit earlier. I think someone was posting like each of the map mechanics and what they actually are is like find the last mob hiding in the corner. I thought that was quite funny. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, whoops, I deferred everything, but actually have some spare tribute. Poorly mathed. Monkey. Oh, he turned. I thought he was gonna slam where he was pointing. Sneaky monkey. Oh, a corrupted zone. You got any increased experience for me? Oh, there's some. Ah, there's another beam of light. We're out of grand projects though. It's funny that I went up this direction and it revealed the thing over here. I guess like this map revealing was the one that revealed it. I don't know how they calculate this stuff. But that looks like it should be a stone citadel. I'll get my revenge on Geonor. I don't really want to do ritual in Mineshaft, so I guess I'll grab an Abyss tablet. Rarity and depths. Yeah, I'll do rarity and depths. I think I can do less recovery rate of a life and energy shield when I'm not doing ritual. I should be in less trouble, you know, when I'm not in a confined circle. I think I'm starting to learn how to take less risks. Oh, it's an ailment threshold map as well. I have cold pen, right? Yeah. Shame that I'm learning to take less risks. Yeah, I know, it's not as much rip content, eh? I know that's what the people want. That's why the people crowd into the Colosseum, baying for blood. They don't want to see me succeed. No, I didn't in the end. Not yet. Haven't been to his stream yet. I was busy cooking before my stream today, so... Well, I had a bath because my hand was hurting. And then I was cooking. Normally I do hang out and Blaze's stream for like an hour or so before my stream, but not tonight. But I can go, I can say hello to him tomorrow when he comes online. And then hopefully the plan, if I can, you know, muster the willpower, is to spend, you know, the rest of this week putting together my video. Less grinding, more video making. I'm gonna do like a couple of hours a day. Should be ready by Saturday. It's quite nice knowing that I'm like not streaming, you know, for a few days. It's just a very minor psychological trick, you know, shifting my streaming schedule to 3 days in a row and then 5 days off, or 4 days off, sorry. But it definitely allows, it's much easier to create the separation that I need, I think, between the stream and the video making, even though they're basically linked. How's your video making going? Oh shit. That wasn't what I meant to do. The Mobalytics guide. Are you doing like the order that you take all of the stuff? Because you said you were doing less leveling guides, right? Because it's an endgame build. Or is it just like typing out all of the interactions in a easy to digest way? Ain't no love in the jungle. No love in the jungle. Ooh, avoid. And a soul siphoner. No love in the jungle. Come on, baby. Come to me. Come on. One more. One more pull. Boom. Got my echoes. I guess I could just jump in the void and DPS them down a bit and then pull them out. That'd probably be quicker. Love in the jungle. Ain't no love, love. Oh, increased ailment threshold is a really annoying map mod for this build. Who would have thought the build that relies on freeze? It's a mystery. Oh. Don't turn off my crossbow, bro. Another void. Nice. Oh, this one regenerates life. Come on, out you come. Alright, we got a necromancy, which is nice. I don't mind that at all. Rip. That's the map clear. See if I can chance a Labianges. Here we go. 7-0. Oh well. Another mine shaft. Alright. To be honest, I probably shouldn't, like, I don't know why I'm like rushing to this citadel. I'm not going to do Arbiter until I upgrade my weapon. I mean, I could probably do Arbiter now. I could craft on my weapon a little bit, but on the one I'm using, because it's what? How much DPS? It's like 500 DPS with +7 proj and 2 open suffixes at the moment. But if I can get a dextral crystallization, then I can finish crafting the desolate crossbow I have in my stash. And I think that would be then like 700 DPS, or close to 700, with +5, which I think is going to be Much better. Man, some mobs you just can't pierce through. I don't know what happens. And it's normally the much smaller mobs. I'm meant to be able to pierce through 5 monsters, but I've noticed that sometimes I can't get through one, depending on like if they're like the small flying monsters or the little insects. I wonder if it's to do with the angle, like the Z-axis that you sometimes end up shooting when you're shooting with controller. Like you end up firing into the ground a lot. I guess I could solve it with ricochet. But then it still won't pierce after it's ricocheted, so I don't know how much that'll help actually. Because the order of operations for projectiles. Oh, whoops. Killed a legion there too soon. Too soon, Domo. You have awoken me. Too soon. There is a dextral crystallization up on the exchange for 20 divines, which I could probably liquidate a lot of stuff to turn into 20 divines. But that's seems excessive. So I'll just keep grinding, even though upgrading my weapon would make things much faster. But have a look when I finish this map. I'll have a look what I want to do next. It's probably time to do another temple run. Volatile souls. I guess the best place for me to farm Arjun's Metal would be Lineage Gem Rooms in Temple as well, wouldn't it? That's the only other way to like, you know, even close to target farm it. And it is a world drop, right? So it can drop from the lineage rooms. Uh-oh, Legion Shadewalkers. I gotta let him go. I gotta let him go. Go, go. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Shroud or Shadewalker? Shade. Alright. Bitch, I'm him. That's right. I love this, like, I don't know what you even call this this subgenre of hip hop. Like Baby No Money and who's the guy who's like really good at TikTok advertising? Carl? No, not Carl. He did the like spin the globe um challenge where he did like collabs with these rappers from around the world. Ooh, Abyss Precursor tablet. Finally! Oh, increased difficulty and reward. How dare you? What am I supposed to do with that? I can't do difficult content. I'm just a weak baby. A weak level 88 baby. So what's that? That's maybe like 300k DPS on my shock burst against Frozen. With like a, I don't know what the freeze duration is. I have deep freeze allocated. Like 5 second freeze maybe. If that. I don't think that's going to be quite enough to phase Arbiter, which is what I'd like to do. Don't really want a long Arbiter fight. I was also considering whether I could fit in like Whisper of the Brotherhood or whichever one converts lightning to cold and do like galvanic shards and then have the shock burst round also do cold damage. I don't really want to use these paths because I don't want to block off the potential to run my snakes up and down the side of the thing. I'll run paths up to Atziri, but otherwise... I don't think there's anything I want to upgrade just yet. Wind whistles down the cold star trees tonight. Pull, they were dancing. Managers is way over there. The land before. And you're singing this song, singing this is alive. And you wake up in the morning and you have your exercise. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight. And you're singing this song and you think this is a knife. Or you know what the actual words are. Sleep tonight. Jimmy's front door. Veronica and his motley crew. Where you gonna sleep tonight? And you're singing a song, singing this is alive. And you wake up in the morning and you have to fantasize. Where you gonna go, where you gonna go, where you gonna sleep tonight? Oh, fuck. Stuck. Do 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 do. Now this is blasting music. Run away. Maybe I'm just too timid when it comes to these synth flesh rooms. I think I just need to charge in more rather than like trying to avoid damage and just take out as many of these transcendents as I can. It's probably a safer bet than, you know, being a little wuss. I will explore all of the corridors. Kill every last damn one of you. Then I can just teleport back. That was a very satisfying pack explosion. We like that. Uh-oh. Temp bubble. Spy master. With reviving minions. Oh god. Oh, it's not the worst one I had. When I came into the temple, I don't know if it was my last character or the one before, and the effectiveness was stacked like super high. It's like 200% effectiveness. And I got the combo of the Spy Master had periodic invulnerability, and one of his lieutenants, or her lieutenants, had heals allies and suppresses enemies. And it took me so long to kill them. I think I was in the room for like, must have been at least 10 minutes. I was just like, I could almost burst the Spy Master down and then it would like heal back to full during the invulnerability. Feeling goes on and on and on. And on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on. On and on and on, and the feeling goes on and on and on, and the feeling goes on. No, I just opened a portal and then ran away from it. Very smart. My next build. Oh no, I haven't really thought about it. I haven't got any. I haven't got any ideas in the brew. It's probably why I'm playing the hardcore league, to be honest. I don't think. I don't think I have any ideas. I mean, I thought about doing something with Ruzan on this character instead of where I've ended up, but yeah, there's only so many, and incendiary shot doesn't work. I guess I could learn another skill, another weapon. But I don't know if any of the other weapons excite me that much. I'm really looking forward to daggers. But yeah, I've done a lot of crossbow builds. Yeah. I mean, I could do bow, and I think one of the challenges as well is I like playing on controller, and there are there are things I could do, but they would require mouse and keyboard. Pedro, Pedro, Pedro. Where do I want to put this armory? Probably on the end. If I put it here, it's going to connect to both rooms, right? Which I don't want. Then I can put this here. And then I can always put like a commander here in the corner or something. I can only connect one chamber of souls. Could do an architect run. Could upgrade the spy master room. Give me a better chance at a lock medallion. You ain't got no alibi. Yeah, you said before that your coming his coming calamity build is like destiny. Sounds cool. I'm looking forward to seeing it. His scattering calamity, coming calamity, scattering, breezy, easy, scattering. Right, right, right. I got there in the end. Alibi. All right, let's go see what's on the exchange. The Bureau de Change. Oh, someone's outbid me for dextrals and undercut me for whittling. And doesn't want to sell me an Argents. I will undercut them. I've only got 3 divs though. I guess I could let's drop this order and offer 5 for, oh, keep that. I'll offer 5 for a dextral. Still, the 1 for 20 is still up. Walking Calamity, I'm a scat man. Ski ba 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 da. Skibidi. I could upgrade. Well, I don't need to upgrade Eternal Rage. I can upgrade Herald of Asher. I guess I should go do Succumass. We got any honor res? Loads. Alright, what we got? We got 19 there. 21 and less boss damage. Do a 16. So that's 40, 56, 19 to go. So 9 and a 10. What else is there? Peacemaker's Draft. Zarok drops an additional barrier. Your defenses are 0. No, I don't think so. Bosses take increased damage. Oh, that'll help. Max honor. You love you some barriers. Don't have any defenses. Only defenses are 0 relics. Let's do max honor. That'll do. It's not like it's hard. I'll be right back before we begin. All right. Don't really want random afflictions, less damage, or less sacred water. Wow. Well, if I go south and get a gold key, I guess I can just deal with it doing less damage. I could also not venerate shrines, which isn't too bad. Out of music? We've run out of music. No, just the player has stopped. That was weird. Thought I'd lost internet. Then I'll have to remember to not venerate shrines. That's true as well. And we all know what my memory's like. It's a mystery what causes that. Ooh, more gold keys. I forget things all the time. I forget I'm playing hardcore all the time and I take big risks. It's women in gold keys. Level 80, right? Yeah. Everything was dying so easily, I thought maybe I was in the wrong trials. Alright, damage taken on low life. That's free. Fizz damage on room completion is basically free as well. And I get a boon. No evasion, yeah. I think I'll take the random boon. Sexy German lady's voice. I don't know what she's saying, but I'm in. Sign me up. I guess I'm gonna grab these attack damage nodes now. Oh, enfeeble for a merchant. Or more water. I could take an early merchant, I guess. For an enfeeble. Try not to get tripped over by the fire. I don't know about you, but I'm always tripping over fires. They're so tangible, you know? Oh, that fizz damage like broke my character model. That was funny. Desync. Oh, there we go. 50% more damage on a random boom. That should just about offset the enfeeble and the less damage debuff. Balbala. More sacred water and minion and monsters have a less life, I think is what I want here. Yeah. Oh, I can't afford it. Reduced merchant prices, but then I can't afford Hairfoot, right? It goes down to 180. Yeah. I would need 540. I'd probably just take movement speed. It's the one I want anyway. So 38% honor resistance, 22% honor resistance. Open this mysterious casserole. I'm here. Alright. Let's go. I guess I'll do an escape trial into a gold key. Zoom zoom! Damage taken on low life is free. Cannot restore honor is fine as well. So let's do the gold key. I've only got 370 water, so I should probably do the large water fountain. Oh, I know what I could do that I haven't done. Is probably one of the crossbow builds that I feel will be better on keyboard and mouse. Hailstorm, Storm Blast. I think one of the things that put me off building anything with those is they don't feel very controller friendly. So I could try that. Try out WASD and softcore, of course. I can feel. I can feel. Silver boots. I prefer my boots made of leather. I guess I'll do Chalice Trial Fountain. Who cares about silver keys? But yeah, I haven't done any of the rain crossbow abilities really. Siege Cascade. I put Hailstorm rounds in my Mirage Archer, but that doesn't really count. Now I can do a Merchant. Just happens to be a pretty good choice as well. I also was considering just trying to get to 100 on THC League. I feel like that would Well, if all goes well, I imagine I might be able to do it next week because I'll be off work. And just grind, grind, grind. I've never really tried to take a character like really far. I think I want all of these. Do I want more mana? Honor? I didn't do it, Your Honor. Ouch. Let's do less. Oh, there we go. Merchant price reduction is back. Mysterious. Some royals. Oops, that was the wrong one. Oh well, wasted a silver key. No biggie. Or move speed relic. Body damage, stun threshold, fizz damage. On to the test of cunning. So cunning you could stick a tail on it and call it a weasel. More cunning than a fox who has just been appointed Professor of Cunning at Cunningham University. Max life. I guess I'm going less sacred water. Into a gold chest? No, I don't really want hungry fangs either. Alright, I'll do the monster increased life, that's fine. Yeah, I also don't want to do increased trap damage because I've definitely had situations in softcore where that killed me. Zoom, 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 zoom. I'm just dodging everything. I'm like the wind, baby. You can't catch me. What's me random boon? Ooh, reduce monster action speed. Yummy. Alright, another gold key. And then I have no choices for a couple of levels. I don't remember adding this song to the playlist, but I like it. I did manage to pick up another Kurgle's Leash, though. So I'm ready for my 4th Ascendancy to give me 30% damage gained as Chaos. Monsters deal more damage. Room types are unknown. No evasion. Reduced effect of relics. 1 fewer. I guess I could probably just do. Oh, yawn. Room types are unknown. I'll have to go through a gauntlet trial though, eh? I can go down to the silver key and still do room types are unknown. Tone shift. Bum 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 bum. Apologies for the drastic change in tone on the music there. That's why I need to, I think, make maybe a more consistent playlist. Split things up a bit. Again, it's exactly the same layout as before and I still ran the wrong way. Bum 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 bum. been reading some James Joyce before bed. None of his hard stuff. I'm reading Dubliners. And I have to say, I get the impression that he's a bit of a horny man, considering he was writing at the end of the Victorian era. He hides it well, but I see it. Huh? You don't know who James Joyce is? I was just, I was just saying I've been reading a book at night before bed, reading some James Joyce, and I just get the impression that he's a bit of a horny dude, or was a horny dude. He's long dead. Did James Joyce make that Fallout New Vegas character? Did he? Is there one based on him? Ulysses. Ah, very good. I've actually never played Fallout New Vegas. It's one of those ones that I never got round to. Is your playthrough you're doing now the first one you've done, or is it a replay? Ooh, great result. Nice. Baby, no money. Oh, so this is your first playthrough. Yeah, I think because I was playing, Fallout 4, right? Was the one that it came from or came after. I quite enjoyed Fallout 4, but I didn't even get close to finishing it. Oh, maybe it was Fallout 3 that yeah. Yeah. I think that was a similar feeling I had after Fallout 3. I was just a bit burned out from Fallout. It had like tons of busy work, right? New Vegas is interesting, has cool ideas, but I think it doesn't quite stick the landing on a bunch of them due to being so rushed during development. Oh, that's interesting. Everyone kind of heralds it as, you know, peak Fallout. Does it show its age? Ah, I forgot to pick up my Kogel's leash. Whoops. It's a Bugthesda game. Harsh, but fair. I thought it was a different studio that made New Vegas though, wasn't it? What are they called? Crystal something? Is it Crystal Dynamics? Obsidian. I thought that was why it was good. Hmm. I could go via the merchant. I'm not sure if there's anything else I need though, but I might as well. It's not like I know what rooms are, so I can't avoid bad layouts. People praise the story, but I may have been too much of a murder. Sounds like you play games like I used to. It took me a long time to want to see like how a game would play out if I was a good guy. I would always play like the most sociopathically as I could. I remember playing was it Star Wars: The Old Republic? The MMO that they brought out, where you could like in the storyline play a Sith and just for no reason at all, just whenever you had the opportunity, just electrocute someone. I would click that button every single time. It's like, good day, sir. Would you like to electrocute them? Yes, I would. Ah, you're playing it realistic. We were watching an episode of Elementary the other night, and it was an episode about preppers. And I said to my partner, I was like, oh, maybe we should start prepping for the imminent collapse of society. Because I don't really have any skills. So maybe we need to be the people with the guns taking everyone else's stuff. I don't know where you're going to get guns in the UK. Side with a group that's mildly problematic, slave drivers or none at all. Right? Yeah. In what ways are they mildly problematic? Even in the context of it being a post-apocalyptic wasteland? The NCR dares to expand and have such amenities as electricity or running water. As in, they're not. This group is not on board with that. Bum, 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 bum. Where's my evasion at? I bet it's pretty high. 57. I got too many gold keys. Alright. Reduced effect of relics, reduced honor restored. NCR has control of Hoover Dam and are trying to expand it through the people of New Vegas don't care for them. Meanwhile, the Legion to the east are trying to fight the NCR, so New Vegas is in between the two. But they have security robots. Ah. That sounds like an interesting dynamic. Alright, time for Zarok. I am gonna put in attrition just to make it a bit easier. I don't have any spare slots for my Kalari. So he seems to have a very high aim on threshold. And just high health in general, eh? Alright. Okay, he just had his DR up, eh? Or maybe not. Maybe it just doesn't take much freeze damage, eh? Oh, I got Zarok's Revolt. People want that sometimes, eh? Maybe someone on the private server wants it. GG. I kind of miss Sekima's being scarier. Ooh, time lost. And then just royals, right? There's a mysterious. Home. My home is the rave. Damage with spears. Poison on hit. Ooh, medium radius. That's a good start. No other mods, but it's a good start. Spell damage, stun threshold, armor, melee damage, skill effect, duration. Crit chance, lightning damage, damage with spears. Ah, so close. 5% crit chance per notable though is pretty good. And it rolls up to 7. Oh. Chance to daze on hit isn't as bad as it seems, because I can use the daze nodes, which also then give me more damage and give me 2 more notables. Yeah. It's interesting. Might be worth. Right, if I put it here. Then I can get this one, this one, this one, this one. Does this one count? Oh, not quite. And then all the crit nodes. So if I roll it up to 7%, that would be 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49% crit chance from a single duel. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 28% lightning damage. 14% chance to daze. I think the crit chart makes it good. I don't know. Yeah, it's a shame it doesn't have more than... It's a shame it doesn't have more. I could also hit it with a cranium. On the prefix? And try and hit the damage with spears and roll it into something else. Alright. Is anyone looking to buy Zarok's Refrain? Someone is selling for a div. I can put it over like 60x maybe. Oh, it's Zarok's Revolt. Whoops. For a second I was confused because the icon looked different. And I guess it's 2 pieces of the same puzzle, though they don't match. Boom, 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 boom. Barrier. Motion. All right. Oh, there we go. Medium radius and crit chance. Perfect. Perfectly rolled. That was easy. All right. I guess there's nothing else I can do with this, right? Except Regal and Cranium it. Ooh, energy shield recharge rate. This has got to be worth a Cranium, eh? Probably my echoes as well. It's too good because I think the medium radius gives me an extra notable. Yeah. Now I need a crit crossbow. Yeah, that would be good too. It's a shame it's not a large radius because then it would also include serrated edges. It basically just gives me one extra. I do have a crossbow in my stash that has T1 crit. Okay, searching for crit chance doesn't help. This has T2 crit, but only T4 lightning. I feel like I also found one with T1 crit earlier. Maybe it was just the T2. But I mean, the crit is just the first step, eh? I'm gonna need to farm a bunch of like Omens of Light, probably. I've got a T1 fizz damage here, but I mean, the chances of recombing that with something is pretty low. I've got the start of a crossbow here, T2 LE damage with attacks, T1 fizz, 19% attack speed. Which DPS this is? 514 LE DPS. Oh, there's a T1 crit with 4.9% crit chance. And T2 flat. I mean, I could whittle the accuracy. Yeah. Whatever I want to do, I need more materials. So got to grind to 100, I guess. But yeah, I'll save the time lost. All right, I think I'm probably done for the evening. I don't really want to start another map. Uh, I can sort out my supports for the old gins. Stick Kurgle's Leash in Kalari. And then Ruzan can have Potent Exposure and Magnified Area. And then Kalari can have Bidding. I don't think she can have Prolonged Duration. There's not really anything else that interacts with her critical weakness, is there? Support-wise. We could do Blind, seeing as she hits so much. And Daze? Oh, crit. What else is there? What else? Withering Hit doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess I'll just do Daze. Then when I take the Daze nodes, they'll be even more useful. As well stick Blind in Ruzan as well. The stun. I don't have the spare buttons. Or you just mean because it makes them take more stun damage. Right, right, yeah. Yeah, it would be nice to them come out of a freeze and get hit by a stun. Alright, so that'll be the end for tonight. I'll be back next Sunday. Or this Sunday, next Sunday, however you want to term it. I am hoping I can work up the wherewithal and the motivation to make the video I want to make, and I'll post that Saturday. I'll do some more grinding, hopefully have some better gear by Sunday. But yeah, otherwise, have a good week. Thanks for hanging out. And let's raid out.